Let's have some horror news. We got a ton of things I want to discuss. We're going to discuss the Possession remake because, my goodness, that is a doozy right there to even get into. And it is just something that I've been really thinking about lately with the studio system and everything that's just bonkers. But let's get into it. Hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell. We're on the road to 50,000 subscribers. Let's get to it. We just did a video where we're discussing Curry Barker as the new director for the Texas Chainsaw Massacre reimagining, whatever they're trying to call it over there. And we also will be making a video just breaking down Possession as well as a remake that is just unnecessary in my opinion. So let's talk about this film that I just was like, okay, I don't understand what we're doing here, but they're doing it nonetheless. So the Possession remake is going to be coming out, directed and written by Parker Finn, which was revealed a couple of months ago. Now we have the stars of the film, Callum Turner and Margaret Qualley. We also have a picture of them at the Paramount lot for a recent photo shoot, and this is honestly interesting. This actually caused a bidding war between A24, Netflix, Paramount, Sony, Warner Brothers. Ultimately, Paramount secured the remake package. Parker Finn will be writing, directing, and producing this new take, and a very interesting one indeed. Sam Neill and Isabel Adjani starred in the 1981 horror film, which was just undoubtedly one of the most, I would say, culty films nowadays by director Andrzej Zulawski. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that right, probably I'm not. But this is a film that was very personal, I believe, because it dealt with his own divorce and everything, and it is a film that is regarded as one of the best art house films. And now we're getting the remake for that, and I just don't understand why. So the film says a woman starts exhibiting increasingly disturbing behavior after asking her husband for a divorce. Suspicions of infidelity soon give way to something much more sinister. And of course, this is undoubtedly happening after we saw that the viral subway scene went viral. It wasn't viral before, but it became viral. That's what I meant to say, on TikTok and other places where you can watch short form content. And I think that producers and everybody was like, ka-ching, 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 let's get this ready, and turned in. Now, I don't want to be somebody who is like, oh, I hate reboots, remakes, all of those things, because I don't. I really enjoy it when remakes are done well. I think Suspiria is one of them. I think Let Me In is another one of them. But it's kind of hard to come across a remake that's done well. And that's the truth. And so I'm very cautious. I'm not optimistic at all. I'm just cautious, and we'll see what happens. You let me know, though. What do you think about this Possession remake? Are you here for it or not? So moving on to Zach Cregger's Resident Evil film, which will be coming out this September. A possible Fantastic Fest screening, maybe. But this is going to star Austin Abrams, and we've already heard about the footage that was shown at CinemaCon. I made a video for that. Go check it out. But today we finally got a logo, and we will actually be getting a trailer for this tomorrow, so I'm definitely pumped to talk about that. But in the new film, Austin Abrams plays Brian, a medical courier who unwittingly finds himself in a non-stop race for survival as one fateful, horrifying night collapses around him in chaos. Zach Cregger told CinemaCon attendees that this is a big, scary ride. We'll follow Brian on a hellish descent through a snowy, monster-filled landscape. Locked in with the protagonist on a foot journey through a world hell-bent on destroying them is what Cregger has teased. He also said he wants to make one thing clear. I'm definitely not trying to be completely obedient to the lore of the games. I'm trying to tell a story that just feels authentic to the experience you get when you play the games. So excited to see what this is going to be like. This is actually from a script that he co-wrote with Shay Hayden, who did John Wick Chapter 3 and 4. The film comes out September 18th, 2026, with a trailer tomorrow. So I am definitely watching that trailer, and I am excited. So here's another film that I'm excited for as well, and that is going to be the film Verity, which stars Anne Hathaway, Dakota Johnson, Josh Hartnett. This is a film that is adapted from Colin Hoover's best-selling 2018 novel, and it is going to be coming out October 2nd. I saw the trailer for this. Thought it looked batshit insane, and I also am very curious with the story. It follows renowned author Verity Crawford, who is played by Anne Hathaway, and Lowen Ashley, who is played by Johnson, a struggling writer who relocates to the remote Crawford estate to ghostwrite for Verity. After Lowen uncovers what appears to be Verity's chilling autobiographical notes, she wrestles with the disturbing and twisted confessions about Verity's husband and finds it hard to separate fiction from reality, manipulation from attraction, an Opportunity from Obsession. This is a movie that looks absolutely insane. Directed by Michael Showalter from a script from Nick Antosca. This definitely looks like it could be great. I think that the trailer is very stylistic and I'm always there for it. So this is a bit of the longer video we already did, so I'm not going to go much more into it, but Curry Barker promises that his Texas Chainsaw Massacre reimagining will also be brutal, but on the same note will have heart. And I go more in depth in that in the video, so go check that out if you want. Let's talk about Hokum director Damian McCarthy. With Hokum releasing this weekend, I am telling you, it's worth checking out in the theater. It's a ton of fun, haunted house vibe, and he's also making another haunted house movie already. He goes on to say that he's already working on an original horror film, which he describes to Polygon like this: I definitely want to make one more out and out horror film just to see if I can take everything I've learned and apply it. Some things kind of click with me now. If I was to do it again, I put everything into it, and then I think I've moved on. It's a self-contained, almost like a classic haunted house movie. Somebody just cannot leave a property. I think there's something really fun about that. So we'll see what that means, and I'm excited to see Hokum again. I told you I need one more watch of it for sure. Another thing that I'm excited about that is released this week is Widow's Bay, which I've been hearing a lot of great things about. I'll be watching the first episode today, and I think we'll be covering it weekly. So stay tuned for that video whenever I release it, probably tomorrow. We'll also talk about Hokum spoilers tomorrow. So Obsession has gotten some new posters and images, which I think are absolutely wonderful, and the tickets are now on sale. Go check it out. I really think this is a movie you're not going to want to miss. We also got the first Evil Dead Burn images, and I think that this is really showcasing that this Evil Dead's going to feel a lot different. We've also, of course, gotten the trailer. We still haven't gotten the footage from CinemaCon, but I'm definitely excited to see what Sebastian has crafted here. The film is going to deal with a woman who, after the loss of her husband, seeks solace with her in-laws in their secluded family home, as one by one they are transformed into deadites, turning the gathering into a family reunion from hell. She comes to discover that the vows she took in life live on even in death. So kind of interesting premise right there for sure. We also got a new image for Fall 2. So this is going to be a sequel to 2022's big hit Fall, which I think was a very, very surprising one for sure. And it says, overwhelmed by her sister's Hunter's death, Jax connects with Luce, Hunter's fearless friend, to heal. They attempt the infamous plank walk of Mont Kwan in Thailand. After a sudden rock slide leaves them stranded on a fragile plank 3,000 feet in the air, Jax must confront her deepest fears and fight for survival to find closure. We also have Fall 3 already on the way as well. So, I mean, it's a fall. It's fall. And let's end with Evil Dead getting a truly incredible looking steelbook, which I'm excited because I think we are really seeing the resurgence of Evil Dead. I think Evil Dead Rise really did that, and now with Evil Dead Burn, Evil Dead Wrath, it seems that we are indeed in Evil Dead territory, and that's exciting. That's exciting to hear. But let me know what you thought about all of this news. Which one are you most excited for? Like I said, I just don't know about this Possession remake. I'll go further into detail in a video probably this weekend, so stay tuned for that. Check out our other videos as well on all the things you love, and I'll see all of you next time. Hit that subscribe and notification bell. 50,000 subscribers is the goal. Stay safe, stay positive.